So, are we ready to go?
Ready.
All right.
We're ready to go.
Good morning. I'm so pleased that of all the trainers in this big, huge city, you were like, I've chosen the best one. So congratulations. You guys already are winners for doing that. So much of what I do is body weight because you never know where you're going to be or what you're going to have or how much space, or how much money, or how much time. So you have easily northwards of 100 pounds of body weight on you, and you have northwards of, I'll say, 80 pounds of body weight, which is more than enough for us to do anything with. So every morning I feel this like great push and explosion to just use what I have, right? Wake up all my muscles. So we're gonna put you through a 30-minute sort of workout, mostly body weight, a little plyometrics, a little explosiveness, a little flexibility, just to tap into a little bit of everything. You look petrified.
Petrified.
Is that your normal like resting pea face? Is that your resting petrified face?
I watch when you do your normal workout, and I'm like,
I'm gonna kill you. This is gonna be a fun.
I'm ready.
You ready to go?
Yeah,
All right.
ready.
We're gonna start with just a little warm up. Okay, so I focus on three things: core. Everything stems from the core.
Okay.
Our rear delts, because we spend too much time here, so everything has this component to it, and balance.
Okay.
Because so much of how long you're gonna live is based on how much you're able to balance and how cognitive you are of your space and your body and movement. So we're gonna go ahead and start just warming everything up. We're gonna start on one leg. So are you a righty or a lefty?
Ready.
A righty or a lefty?
Righty.
So let's start on the harder leg, shockingly. Pick your left leg up and we'll balance on the right. Hands in prayer, abs are tight, everything is long and perfect and lean. Look up, and then we're gonna extend the leg and come back in. Ready? Let's go. For 20, for 19, for 18, for 17, good, 16, and 15, and 14, and 13, you have 12, 11, good, 10, abs are tight, 9, and 8, don't put it down, 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, stay up for me, open up your leg a little bit, and we're gonna tap down with your toe for the hip flexor and up. Let's go for 15, 14, just tap and come up, 13, and 12, warm up that hip flexor, 11, and 10, and 9, and 8, and 7, gotta get that leg all warmed up, last 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good, other side, bring that other leg up. Abs are tight, shoulders are back, let's go. 20, 19, right? Warm up the quad, the standing leg, everything gets warmed up. Give me 15, and 14, and 13, and 12. Lock into something visually. You have 10, and 9, good. 8, 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Don't come down. Open up just a hair. We're going to get to that hip flexor. Tap it with your toe. 15, 14, 13.
Do yours click?
12. It'll work itself through.
clicking.
11. It's early. 10, 9. You can bring it in a hair if it's too much clicking. Not too far out wide. About 45 degrees. Give me 5 more. Let's go 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Nice. All right. You get a little bit in your leg.
Yeah.
All right. I do like about an 8-minute warm up before
Okay.
we get into it. We warm everything up.
That was
All right.
the
Oh, I thought that we started.
No. We're not even close to starting yet. Let me move this forward for you, and let me move this forward for you.
Okay.
You don't have to stand on it quite yet, but I'd like your hands to eventually get on it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna start with some squats. You're gonna give me 5 squats,
Okay.
and then after your 5 squats, you're gonna walk yourself out to a plank. We're gonna do some of these shoulder taps. You're gonna come down onto your forearms. We're gonna do some hip dips, some out in. I'm gonna move the mat out in, and then you're gonna come back up, and we're gonna walk ourselves back, okay?
Woo!
So I just want your hands on this, because otherwise I think I'm afraid it might go
Scoot.
places. All right, we got to start with some 5 squats.
Okay.
3, 2, separate your legs a little bit more. And now bring them together just a hair. I'm a stickler for form. It's
I
okay.
love it.
All right, here we go. Ready to look up? Take a deep breath. Let's start. Let's go for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Warm up those glutes. And 1. Bend it over. Walk yourself out to a plank. Walk, walk, walk. Good. Now give me 5 shoulder taps. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Try not to move too much. 4, 4, 5, 5. Come down to your forearms. Yes, now you're gonna tip your hips down till your quads just touch the ground, come back up. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Can you touch the ground? That's 4. That's 5. Now your feet are gonna go out, in 5 times. Hop out and in. 5 and 4, I got it. And 3 and 2 and 1. Straight arms and walk it back. Nice. That's 1. Let's do a couple more. Ready? 3, 2, back, 2, 1, 5 squats. We go 1, 2, each time through, we get a little deeper, a little more explosive. 4, let's do 1 more. And 5, nice. Walk yourself out. Walk, 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 walk. Good walk. 5 shoulder taps. 1 and 2. Can I grab your hips?
Sure.
Go. 3 and
That's hard.
4. Don't move. And 5. Good. Come down to your forearms. Good. So you're gonna go. Hip dips. 1, 2. Good. Use your abs. 3. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 5. Nice. Tap out in with your feet. Let's go. Out in. What's happening?
Oh, sorry.
What happened to this one? What happened, Kobe? What happened? Good, and you have to walk yourself back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Walk back. I got you. I got you. Beautiful. That's 2.
Yes, this is digging already.
Here we go.
What?
3, 2, 1. 5 squats. Nausea or dizziness. Everything else we work through, right? 3, 4, and 5. Walk yourself out. Everything you're feeling is temporary. It goes away as soon as you stop. So you might as well get into it, unless you're dizzy or nauseous. Let's go. Shoulder taps. 2, 2. We're going to keep this still. 3, 3. Nice. We're going to 4, 4, 5, and 5. 4 arms. Here we go. Dip. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it happening. 4 and 5. No, that's okay. All right, walk yourself back. Tell me what you're feeling. Okay, so hold on for a second. Perhaps the orange juice right before we started.
No,
Can I
you
get
don't
you
think?
some, what?
It's kind of tank right now.
I'd rather you have some water.
Oh, yeah?
Is this yours?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna get you some water. But do you see how quick and easy it is to get yourself all warmed up without water in the front closet? That's okay. I'm just gonna get her some tap water.
I'm like sweaty watching you guys.
Take some water.
Okay.
See how quickly your body can say, oh my gosh, what's happening? It doesn't take much. I didn't
No, I
put a weight in
remember.
your hand.
I
You have
remember
not
this.
done a single jump. It really speeds up on you. And so for people that end up doing, oh, I should be in great shape. I spin all the time or I run all the time. Like your body will do the least amount of work to do what you want it to do. So if you run all the time, the only muscles that are going to work are the ones that require you to run. So I make sure you use every single muscle. From the glutes to the knees to the quad, like everything all the way up and all the way down.
Full body.
Let's do 1 more just like that. See if we can get through, okay? Stop if you're nauseous or dizzy. You forgot your squats, but I do
I was gonna say,
appreciate you
are we through with that?
streamlining the exercise. Let's go for 1 and 2. Good. 3 and 4. You guys look great. 5. All right, walk it out. Nice and easy. 5 shoulder taps. 1, 1. Right, this is all abs. 2, 2 with some shoulders. 3, 3. Look how you can do so many abs without doing sit-ups. 1 more. 5 and 5. Forearms. Let's come down to your forearms. Ready? Let's go. Hip dips. 1 and 2. Nice, Kobe. 3. Good, guys. 4, 5. Tap out and in. Jump out and in. Out and in. Out. 2, 3. Yep. 4, 5. Good. Straight arms. And you have to walk yourself back. But we all took a shortcut. Your shortcut was the best one. All right, stand it up. Take some water. Take a little second to breathe through.
I watched Lester. He was
Lester almost died. I single-handedly almost killed Lester. That's on
he
me.
looked great though.
He looked good. But
He
that's the
looked
same
great.
thing with Lester. Lester worked out, but Lester, same with a lot of people. It's not his fault. We all do it. He only did what he wanted to do every single day, his same course of what he wanted to do. If you do the exact same thing every day, you live in a little bubble of only those muscle use, only that skill set, all of that. You got to branch out. I do full body stuff, taps, every single muscle group. You really want to be able to work everything. The other thing that, if you're not used to it, going from down to up can
Always.
sometimes make you
Yeah.
feel. All right, so I'm gonna move things around to keep you upright for a little bit. So the first exercise we're gonna do right now, we're gonna work on our lower body, give your upper body a break. It's gonna look like this. Squat, jump, squat, and then we're gonna lunge 5 times and reset. Squat, jump, squat, and then you're gonna lunge 5 times with pulses and reset. It's nice and slow. You'll keep your head above your heart. We'll see if that helps the nausea. You do not need this for this, so let's get rid of this. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so it's gonna look like, ready? We're gonna go squat, jump, squat. And then so take a step forward so you can lunge backwards. Yes, squat, jump, squat. Now when you come up, right leg goes back. Okay, and we're gonna lunge just like this and pulse. Come on down for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, and 5. Bring that leg back. Good. Why don't you guys move up? There you go. Ready? Let's go. Squat, jump, squat. Left leg goes back. Other leg, the other left. Yeah, that left is better. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Bring your left leg up to meet. Ready? Here we go. Round 2. Squat, jump, squat. Right leg goes back. We go 1, 2, good. 3, perfect. 4, 5, bring the leg back. We do it again. Squat, jump, squat. Left leg goes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, it's all about controlling your body weight. So, because I heard you, I don't want to hear this at all. I want this, right? I want to barely hear you. So, and I want your knees nice and fluid. So, up, down, up. So I don't want you to go down and land, right? I want fluid. Let's go.
On the tips of yours, like more.
Well, when you leave the ground, yeah. Every squat comes through your heels. When you press through your heels, you're using your glutes. If you press through your toes, you're using your knees, which we never want. Okay. So whenever you squat, you're almost thinking as if you're pulling your toes up because we want to work this. So squat, jump, squat, right leg back, and we're going to pulse 5 times. So let's try it.
Adding water.
Okay. Okay. Put some ice in it. Right leg back. 1, 2, let's go. 3, nice. 4, 5, bring it forward. Squat, jump, squat, left leg back. 1, nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, bring it forward. Let's do one more. Squat, jump, squat, right leg back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. Squat, jump, squat.
Whoa!
Left leg back.
There go the legs.
1,
Woo.
2, good. I'm gonna get you to do one more. 4 and 5. Let's do one more. Go. Let's do one more.
Okay.
Let's go. Squat, jump, squat. Right leg back. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Colby. 4, 5. Bring it forward. Now squat, jump, squat. There you go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Woo!
Right? So what I say is you might as well do it right because that pain that you feel, that's temporary. The minute you stop, it goes away. So all you gotta do is get through the exercise and then it goes away. Nothing's gonna break. You're not pulling anything. My job is to make sure you're safe. Your job is to push yourself way out of your comfort zone. And if you do that, all the good stuff happens.
Are you out of your comfort zone?
I know
Yeah.
Chloe is.
I'm out of mine.
You're out of your comfort zone? All right. We're going to do some broken froggers. Actually, we're going to do some rear delts. We're going to do both now and see how you feel. All right, so 2 exercises. We just did all our lower body. Let's work our rear delts and then our abs and our shoulders again. So this feels really easy until you do a bunch of them and then you'll feel it. So to work your rear delts, obviously you can put weights in your hand, but I don't always. Internally or externally rotate your arms so your thumbs are facing out. You're going to give me a flat back. You're going to bend over. We're going to go 1, squeeze your shoulder blades back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands go down, and we're going to run. If you can run it. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Stand it up.
I think I have the set.
You think what?
I think I have the set.
Okay, no problem.
I feel it. I feel it when I used to train.
1,
I go out.
2, squeeze. As if I have a piece of paper right here. 4, 5. Come on down. Come out. Let's run. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Hop in. Very nice. So, you see where your legs were? You come in here,
Yeah.
you're gonna hurt your knees,
Okay.
right? Because that's closer to where you're putting you. What I want is out here.
Ah,
Everything is gonna be glute
yes.
based. Okay, so I want you
Okay.
almost, if you can, on the outside of your hands. Now stand up. Boom, you just got
Yes.
yourself a squat. Let's do it again. Thumbs out.
Okay.
Bend down. 1, 2, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 4, 5. Come on down. Let's go. We run it. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Hop in. Bingo. Let's do it again. 1, 2. No equipment. No space needed. 4. Hitting every muscle group. 5. Come on down. Cardio, strength, flexibility, plyometrics. It's everything. Hop it up. You got to get 3 more, just like that. 1, squeeze. 2, lead with the thumbs. Thumbs out. Yes, there you go. 3, 4, 1 more. 5. Come on down. Kick it out. Go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Hop in and up. Let's go. 2 more. 1 catches up to you, doesn't it?
Yep.
2, 3, squeeze. 4, 5. Let's go. Come on out. Run it. Run it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more. Last one. Let's go. Bend over. Come on. Come on. What did I say? It's all temporary. It's going to go away. So just get through it. 2, squeeze, squeeze. 3, nice. 4, 1 more. 5, come on down and run. Run, 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 run. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And you're done with that. That's it. Very good. So also, everything I do is only less than a minute. Any exercise I give you is going to be less than a minute. So if you love it, you get to do it for a minute. And if you hate it, you only have to do it for a minute. So that's why for folks like me who have the attention span of a piece of cauliflower, like I fly through things quickly and then I go back around again.
Great.
Okay, so with your 2 girls, do you do this before you wake up, like wake them up?
So
How are you doing this?
I train a lot of people now.
Yes.
So I will get a little bit, on the days that I don't have time, I try to grab a workout
With your people.
So if I'm doing arms with one client, I'll get my arms in. And if I'm doing legs with someone else, maybe I'll get some legs in. Otherwise, the people that are like, I wish I could, I don't have time. I'm like, no, we all have that same day. We've all got 24 hours. Like my kids wake up at 6. I could say, I'm sorry, I don't have time, or I could just wake up at 5. Because frankly, waking up at 4 and waking up at 5 feels exactly the same. It doesn't feel any different. So I'll wake up at 4:30 every day, 7 days a week.
What time do you go to bed?
I try to go to bed between like 9 and 9:30. You have to. It doesn't mean I sleep great. I'm never going to say that, but I really try to get to bed early.
Yeah.
And then I get up in the morning, and the hardest part of my day is going from after my morning routine to work out before I wake the kids up. But the best part of my day is that last minute of the workout when I haven't woken up the kids yet and I'm done with my workout. So it's like, it's like life saying, I'm going to both give you the worst thing ever, but if you do it, I'm going to really grant you with the best. It's like such an incredible reward to be done with your workout by 7. That's the reason I work out. I train with people, or people train with me. It's all accountability. Well, I pay for it. The Zoom starts at 8 o'clock. I have to be there, or that's on me.
There we go. Zoom workouts.
Zoom
we get it in person, but it's all on Zoom. You still get all of Jenna. Okay, Jenna.
That's what they want. They want all of
all
them.
of Jenna.
That's what
They
want.
do.
You have to understand that people are like just enthralled, love everything, every adjective.
I love you. I love you.
I'm telling
Sorry,
you,
I love
you.
him. Thank you. That's so
But this is
nice.
also, I do feel like this exercise is explosive. And that's like
For
that
mornings.
energy.
For morning, I
it's-
can see myself
Yeah.
just shaking this off, so the rest of the day will be great.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like it's short.
Yes.
It's you don't have to bring anything with you.
Yeah.
You didn't need a gym. We didn't use anything. You literally, I could put together, you can say, I want to work my triceps, and I will give you, we could do it right now. You can work your triceps. You want to work any part of your body.
Right.
You want to do
Right.
cardio. You want to do lifting, flexibility, core work, back work, whatever it is. There's just so much that you can do in a short period of time.
Right. And do you recommend that workouts, like arm workouts, are one day? Yes, you start off with a full body warm up.
Right.
But then do you
I
concentrate?
do concentrations. I love concentrations. I don't say today's just arm day. Everything's a concentration because I don't know if I'm going to see you again this week or this month or whatever. So every single day I get a little bit of everything and a lot of one particular thing. That is, it's It's moderation. It's the way I think everything should be. So this way I can train you 7 days a week and I can still build muscle for you and you can still get more flexible and you can build your cardio and your endurance and your strength and all of it. And I know that we haven't like doubled up on anything.
Are you eating clean too? Is that the game also?
80-20. Never, don't go 100%. You got to give yourself a break. It's too hard. If you have kids, if you have a job, if you have life, if you don't have 3 square meals that you're sitting down for, 70-30 even.
Like a good bread basket comes to the table.
That's not
No
part of
bread.
it. That's, you got to
No
stick
bread.
to the 80. No bread with that. So that's too hard. The no bread, you don't have to do. But if you're in a rush and you have literally there's nothing else around and you stop at a Starbucks and you end up with with an egg white turkey or whatever it is, yeah, go ahead and do that. If you're all going out Friday night and you guys do pizza, obviously don't be a social outcast.
Okay.
You're gonna go ahead and enjoy yourself
Okay.
because you want to stick to it. You want to be able to
Yes.
go out for dinner and eat what your kids are eating and not be, the henchman in the corner not eating the nachos because you're like, nah.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like you're fueling yourself the day before a workout?
I don't do that.
It's just, but so it has nothing to do with what you eat, what you ate yesterday.
If you're going to go run a marathon,
Okay.
yes, you want stored carbohydrates
I
in you. You guys, I don't know this for a fact, but I'm just going to tell you now, I don't think anyone's running a marathon tomorrow. Maybe on Thursday, but no one's running in this room a marathon tomorrow. You
I'm
got
still on
8
the
minutes
floor.
and you're still recovering. So I'm not
I'm
sure
feeling better.
marathon, it could be in your near future. It is not in your immediate future like tomorrow, but maybe I'm wrong and I very well could be wrong. I wouldn't eat for something tomorrow. Now, I would not, if you need the energy, I would say eat breakfast. Sometimes I will work out without eating anything and I could go for a long time and I know how my body works. But there are people that get very nauseous if they don't eat anything that really lack energy. I don't know how much of it you're going to get from the night before unless you're really doing a long endurance type
And if you were to
exercise.
grab something quick in the morning before a workout, say you needed that, what would it be?
Just a tablespoon of almond butter. I would put a little cracker with almond butter and, a piece of strawberry or something on it.
Yeah.
A little fat, a little protein, a little carbohydrate,
Yeah.
like a little bit of everything.
Right.
It goes a long way.
Yeah.
In 1 teaspoon.
Yeah, or like a little or a tablespoon. But do you do more? You do a bowl of tablespoon. Do you do like a camp trunk of almond butter? Yeah, you dive, you swim.
Love
And you're like, oh,
No fruit.
no
Totally
fruit.
fruit.
Oh, yeah, because that's like my mom who hasn't dieted in 150 years, and then one day she went on a diet. She's like, no carrots for me. There's a lot of sugar. I'm like, let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You haven't ever dieted, and now that you started, it's carrots. You think carrots are making you fat? Okay.
Oh my
But yeah,
God.
so that's what I
Okay.
would say. Definitely do that, and then obviously eat protein afterwards. Protein's really important. It's going to help with everything, especially as you probably don't know anything about this. There's something perimenopause and menopause, and we are inching our way slowly, if not there already.
Yeah.
Protein and fiber and protein and protein and fiber and fiber.
Yeah. That's the trick.
Really helps you. It
And
helps you
these
stay
workouts,
full.
and this workout. I
Well, we
think,
only
too.
did like
I know.
9 minutes.
Okay.
That's it?
That was it.
Not even. We did a warm up.
Shucks.
And then we did an exercise. But I'm really happy for us for that we got this far. But this is what day one is with everything, right? Day one is the hardest day. Day one is the day that you just start. Because if you get through day one, you just get through it, no matter what it looks like, it could be 1 minute, it could be 100 minutes, you never have to do day one again. And day one's the hardest. No one ever says, oh my God, day two is the hardest. It's always day one. So day one, whether you throw up, whether you hate it, whether you curse me, whether you cry, whether you make it through 3 minutes or 33 minutes, day one is over. Now all you have to worry about is day two and then day three, and you put it together. And every single day after day one gets easier. That's just the way it goes. If you stop and you're like, that was too hard, I'm going to take a couple weeks off, then guess what? You got to do day one again. So I am, believe it or not, so proud that you did my day one. This is my day one. You did what you did. I've had people that have thrown up, that have cried, that have said, I don't want this. And I say, that's fine. However you want to emote, come back for day two and you won. I promise you that. So I will send you guys, I should send you 7 workouts, short workouts, 12-minute workouts that you guys should do every day. And at the end of the week, you're going to laugh at what you didn't think you were capable of doing on the day one.
Let's do it.
You should.
That's going to be our challenge.
I
Yep.
love that.
Yep.
I feel like I
Okay.
spoke a lot. I just spewed a
People love
lot.
it.
I don't
People
know.
love it. The motivation's there. It's
Okay.
But listen, I can only give you, like on day 1,
Yeah.
I will give you 90, you give me 10. But on day 30, I will give you 70, you give me 30. And on day 60, I better give you 50, you give me 50. And as we keep going, I want to give you 10, which is just guidance, and you bring the other 90. And that should be your approach with everything. Like, it's okay to lean on someone when you're just getting started and say, I'm here, that's my 100%, I showed up. But everything else, I might need a little help. We're all human. But as you keep going more and more, now the accountability is on you. You show up. You make sure you're stretched. You make sure you had something to eat. You make sure you're ready to go and warm and everything. And you commit to getting through what it is that you need to get through. Whether it's me, like learning to do the Rubik's Cube, which I've been trying to do since 6th grade, or learning how to play piano, or learning Spanish, or you guys getting into one of my ridiculous workouts. But I just want to say for the record, I didn't try to give you one of these. Everyone's like, oh, I could never work out with you. You'll kill us. That's not my goal.
I don't see that.
I tried to, I based it on what you told me you got, where you were, and what you wanted to do. And that's how I am with everyone. Because if I make you feel like you failed, you're not going to come back. I need to make you feel like you didn't quite meet your own expectations. And there's a huge difference between those two things, because then you're going to want to come back and meet your expectations. No one's going to come back if they feel like they failed.
Right. Well, I also like seeing the cadence of it, right? How you pulled, how you pushed this along and the timing of it. So
because then when it's done, you rest.
Yeah.
So get through it. I'll make sure your form's right. You just make sure you're doing it and you don't stop. Because the minute you stop, it all goes away and it's easy. Then it feels better. So you just have to get through it.
But if we're not with you, how do you make sure your form is good? Because obviously I was shaking. Like, how do you really?
So that's going to be it. So when I work with someone, I start with very deconstructed basic moves. So instead of doing this, I would keep you in a plank and I would have you do one and just a couple times so I could see that you're not opening your hips,
Moving.
right? So I would say, no, keep your hips down. They're still not down. So now stay here. You feel like they're there? Now bring one arm up and come down. When I'm sure that you're not moving, I add 2 and then 3. Now when I put shoulder taps into a workout, you already know. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to keep my hips. Or if I see your hamstring is tight on a move, this is my favorite move. I call it a croucher. You come up and you come down and you'll feel that. Look between your legs. So squat down. Now stand. Now straighten your legs. Keep this angle the same. So keep the angle between your stomach and your thighs the same. Look between your legs, straighten them, and come back. Look forward.
I'm assuming your legs don't shake.
Well, your legs are being taxed in a way they're not used to. Now look between your legs. Now stand up. Not stand up. I'm sorry. And then come squat back down. Now squat down. Now do it again. Between your legs, squat down. Don't stand up. Between your legs, squat. Legs, squat, and now stand. And eventually that becomes a jump, right? So then we go croucher and jump and croucher and, right? So I deconstructed it, right? I just started with these. And when you feel good about those and your form's great, then I'll add on. I never am going to put you in a position where you get hurt. It's just not who wins at that point. Nobody does.
So I'm shaking, so I have to keep on doing it until I stop shaking, and then I do.
Well, I wouldn't keep doing it. Just you need a break. If you're doing a wall sit and your legs are shaking, your muscles are fatigued and taxed, and I will push you through that. But like right now, I wouldn't dive back in. I would give you an upper body move, let your legs figure out what's been going on and what's happening, and rebuild. Rest, and then I would put you back. And if it doesn't happen today, next time I see you, we do that again. We do the legs again. And eventually they won't shake. Well, what do you currently do now?
What's the thing we bought? We
You have
bought a
that
lateral
machine.
trainer,
Okay.
which just has legs out, legs in.
Yeah.
We have a spin bike,
Okay.
TRX stuff.
But what do? You do all those?
Yes.
Okay. So like, for example, when you do the spin bike, is it like a Peloton or?
Yeah, like Peloton. Like
And
an
you'll
old
do it.
style spin bike. I'm
Okay.
like standing, I'm jumping, I'm
Okay.
stationary.
So listen, the fact that we did this and your legs are shaking, that should tell you I'm not getting everything I need out of the equipment that I have. Because we didn't do a lot of legs.
Right.
We did a couple squats and a couple lunges. But what you're doing is the minimal amount of work to get through a Peloton class, the legs where you push out. Like, you're finding other ways to overcompensate so your legs don't do all the work. Your legs need, obviously, to do more work. And you see that when you do something where your legs are just isolated. So that's why I tell people, do all the things you want to do, but mix in something different. They used to call it like cross training. Like,
Yes.
shock your body a little. You'll burn more calories. You'll rev up that metabolism. You'll break down muscle, build muscle back up again. It's all the things you want.
Surprising the body.
Surprising the body.
Yeah.
They say as we get older, we're supposed to trigger, like learn something new, right? To train your brain. It's the same thing with your muscles. I do stuff for 6 weeks to like around, I don't know, 3 months with a client, and then I switch it up, right? So no one gets used to it. No one has any idea. Look at my workouts. I have never, ever done, here, I have in my thing right now, I have 871 workouts. So these are all the workouts. I've never, ever duplicated a workout with anyone. I train everyone every day. And these are years.
Keeps it exciting and challenging.
And you have no idea what's going to happen. And
Surprise.
That's good, because if it becomes stale to you, you're not coming back. And I don't want you to come back if you feel like you're stale. Then you either need another trainer or you need another workout routine. And I just honestly feel like the relationship with a trainer, it shouldn't be any different than the relationship with a therapist, because I'm going to see you at your most vulnerable. A therapist is going to see you in your best clothes. You're going to show up. You're going to look good. Your face is done. Your clothes are done. Everything that you're vulnerable and like insecure about is hidden. And you're like, okay, these are the things I'm going through. But I see you in a tight shirt and tight pants. I see exactly where your weakness is. Physical weakness, raw, honest weakness. And then when you're that vulnerable and insecure, right, then you start talking and you start opening up. And it's my job to make you feel like a winner here, but with room to improve. So you have to love your trainer and trust your trainer. And I just started working with this woman she's like 52, and she came from LA, and she's, whatever. She had all these great trainers that came by, and they were all in their 20s. And she's like, you don't get what I'm going through. I don't feel like I can connect to you. And then she met me, and she was like, I feel like you get me, and I trust you. So I say, hand me your trust. Give me all of your like fear and insecurities and everything you're worried about. I'll hold on to that for you. And as you build back up, I will hand it all back to you so you can throw it away, because you won't need it anymore. That's how I feel when I train people.
Incredible.
It's like a therapy session.
It really
Don't
is.
you feel good?
I feel so good. I'm not crying.
He's awesome. He needs to do more lower body, but he's awesome.
He's good at cardio. He's good at cardio, but like he won't do
I
Pilates
can do
for
so
a
much
minute.
spinning. I can jog.
Right,
I can
but
do all
will
that.
you do
Give
a
me
5
this,
you will do a
burpees, whatever that
5-minute
is.
Pilates.
All that's, I can't do any of that.
but you can. You just haven't done it, right? And so if you started doing it, like I'm not great at first of all, I'm not great at this long bike rides or the long cardio, because I get so bored. I don't know how you stay
Skiing,
focused.
black, blues, I'm fine.
I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But you'll see and you're great at this, and
She's
you were
great.
very great at this. So maybe with you, I would start adding some weights. Like if we started working together, I'd put some weights in your hand. I would make sure that these, which you have nailed, maybe we do it with a weight, and you're holding on to something, so it's a little bit more explosive.
Yes.
So there's ways for everybody to build on what they currently have.
So you're doing Zoom classes?
I do Zoom workouts, for people in the city.
Right, that's the whole thing. Like, people in Florida,
It's easy. And I have this time now. Like I'm not on TV right now, so I'm enjoying the
we all
time
want to
with
know
my
why
kids.
not, but
I know. I want to know why not too. I want to be. I will eventually. The timing. Everyone's timing is off right now. Morning television is going through a weird phase, so we're gonna explore different things. Maybe a podcast. I don't know, but I would not compete with yours.
No.
I would not compete with yours.
Singer's over.
Yeah.
You have it. Take it.
But I love doing this stuff, and I really love training. I enjoy it. I enjoy with people who really want to change their life and their body. And if I can see right through the commitment. If you just want to, if you're there because someone made you do it or your heart's not into it, I see through that. And then I just, very happily take your money and send you on your way with a great workout. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to know this. I'm a dad of 3. How do you get them to eat healthy and then
Show them.
really?
Yeah, there's
That Chick-fil-A on the corner, you don't stop.
no, I'll tell you this. My vice, I don't do a lot. I don't have a lot of vices, but one of my vices is, and I'll admit it, is every once in a while I really love a good fountain Diet Coke. It's delicious. I'm sorry, it's absolutely delicious. Terrible, and I don't do it very often, but I love it. But if I bring it home, the kids are, why do you get to have Diet Coke? Well, I want Diet Coke. Can I have a sip? Can I have 2 sips? Well, she had 2 sips. Can I have 2? I said, forget it. They'll do what you do. they see me work out. I don't tell them to work out. They watch me. They watch me love doing it, and they watch me train other people. And then I'll say I'm going down to the gym, and my little one will be like, "Oh, can I come?" And I put her through stuff. They see the way I make big salads, big fun salads, and I throw stuff in it, and they have. But if I started telling them, you have to eat like this, you can't eat that. No, don't eat that. But why? Just don't eat it. I can eat it. It's too hard. So I've tried to really just lead by example, which is corny, but it's the true answer to that question. And they may not want to. You know, my older one doesn't love eating the same foods that I do. My younger one does. And she's athletic but doesn't love exercising. And the younger one loves exercising but doesn't love the competition as much. You got to let them be who they are and, you know, love them, shelter them, feed them, get them to school, and everything else, you know, they have to figure out on their own.
So
Let's
true.
go get a salad.
Salad and protein. Please, go get salad. No
No
Chick-fil-A.
dressing.
No dressing.
Dressing on the side.
Maybe
No
some lemon
croutons.
juice. We'll have some lemon juice on that.
No,
Yeah.
you could have fun.
Yeah, no,
Just
but it
nothing.
is the shift, and I think that it's also right when you're ready for it. It's like you're ready to listen, and you just tune it in, and you go.
I find that people will go out and drop $200 on dinner and drinks like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, okay, now why don't you put that money towards, you know, a trainer, you know, or 3 spin classes or whatever it is. Well, that's really expensive. I'm
Right.
looking to. So why do you want to cheapen the most important thing in the world? But like it's nothing, you'll drop $200 on a bag or on, you know, going out with your friends, which is over in one night. So you have to want it and you have to commit to it and you have to be able to say like, all we have at the end of this conveyor belt of life is this, like this vessel, like this is all you have. You only have one.
Yeah.
You don't get to, there's no trade-in. There's no like, we're not renting, we bought. And what you do, like all the things you do now are what you're going to have to live with later in life. Like every decision you make now, you are living with later. And it is so easy to put on 9 pounds. It is so hard to lose 9 pounds. So you got to think about that when you make
Especially
decisions.
our age. I noticed the difference when you hit 40 and up.
I mean, what menopause, it was really hard and there's no way to get around it. So everyone's going through something,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and we're gonna nip it, but with these challenging workouts, fantastic. That felt so good for my
Awesome.
body and then
Yeah.
also for my mind because I just like my energy just shifted.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
felt good.
great.
Yeah, like my mindset
Yeah, you
shifted.
just like flipped something and
yeah.
we're like
I was
excited.
ready.
We're like zoned in
Yeah.
on something.
Yeah.
I want to say the same about you. I want to. I was trying.
My orange juice lovers. Here you go. Cheers.
It could be why you got so nauseous. Just chugging a glass full of orange juice. That's great. I love it. I'm not going to say anything. It's got some pulp. So you know what? I'm a some pulp, massive pulp kind of girl. So I appreciate that.
Tell our audience, obviously, we all know you, but tell them how they can find you, to train with you, to follow you on Zoom.
Oh, that's so nice. So I have a website, jennawolfe.com, and you could just contact me and write your name, and it's, you know, no one else sees it but me, and you could privately tell me what you're thinking and what you're going through and what you're looking for, and we could, you know, we can chat and discuss some things. And like I said, it's a very personal relationship with a trainer or with a therapist or with a life coach or whoever it is. And you have to be willing to just unzip and say,
Here I am.
this is me. And I either want more of this or I want to change. And if you want to change, it can be ugly and messy and annoying and hard and painful and all of it. But everything that comes with the work you put in benefits you and only you. So why not do it? You got to put the work in, right? Nothing challenges you, nothing changes you. So that's how they can find me. And now's a very good time because this is the time where I've really been spending with my kids and enjoying post TV until I get back into it. So I'm here.
Amazing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you very much. Do you feel okay?
I feel great.
Should
I
I be
am ready
concerned?
to take on New York today.
Oh, yes! You're
I
ready
feel-
to get a
I feel
salad!
great.
Love it. I love it. You guys were awesome.
Thank you.
Really. Thank you for having me.